Assalamu alaikum. How are you dears? All are fine? Okay. Today we are going to discuss our new chapter. What's the name of our chapter? A fishy tale. What is that? A fishy tale. What is the name of our chapter? A fishy tale. Okay, it's a small play. Okay, it's a small play. Do you know play? Play? Not playing. Okay, you think that it's playing. No, it's not playing. But it's drama. Have you heard about the dramas? നാടകങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും അല്ലേ? സ്റ്റേജിലാണ്. It should be staged. Every settings and everything, atmosphere and everything should be in the stage. Okay, then today we are going to discuss a small play named as A Fishy Tale. Okay, then I told you that the play should be staged. Okay, it is in the stage. We are the audience. We are enjoying the play. Okay, here we have a fishy tale. That means a tale, that a drama, a play related with the fish. A fish. That's why it's called a fishy tale. Okay, a fishy tale by who's Jerome K. Jerome. A small play. We are going to discuss a small play of Jerome K. Jerome, A Fishy Tale. Okay, then all of you want to open your textbook. Here we have three characters: Jerome, George, Montmorency. Jerome, George, Montmorency. Okay, have you seen characters? Yes. Then others also. Who are they? Old man. That is Jim Bates. Okay. Here in this play, this old man, we call Jim Bates as his old man. Then local carrier and solemn customer. Okay. Then all of you listen carefully. Here is a play about a fish. Okay. How it become and everything. How they get and who got it and etc. Okay, then listen. A little setting. First we surely actually play should be staged, but here we are reading that play. Understood? We are reading that play. Okay, then we are going to read our play. First of all, we want to know where it is going. Where it is happening. Okay, then here all of you listen. We are going to discuss the settings or plot. Here where the setting, where this play is going on. Okay, then all of you open your textbook. A little riverside inn in Wallingford. Okay, where it's going? In Riverside Inn. Have you heard about the inn? In. Long journey. Persons using sometimes we can call. In old times we had inn. Inn means mainly in what we can see mainly in the forest. It's beneficial. It's mainly concentrated for the travelers. Travelers means long journey persons. Okay, travelers. Then here those who are going for a long journey. Surely they want rest. Okay, in old times they are using horse ride and etc. By walking, just like that. Then surely they want a comfortable place for their rest. Okay, then old times they have inn means houses mainly for the travelers, and otherwise we can call wandering people. Okay, then here also in actually the word meaning of in സത്രം എന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത്. സത്രങ്ങൾ പണ്ട് കാലങ്ങളിൽ നമുക്ക് സത്രങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. എന്തിനാണ് സത്രങ്ങൾ? ഈ കൂടുതൽ ദീർഘയാത്രകളൊക്കെ ചെയ്യുന്ന കുറെ ദൂരങ്ങൾ സഞ്ചരിക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാർക്ക് എന്ത് വേണം? Surely they want comfortable place. That's why they are using at that time we are using in by king ആണ്. Okay, king ആ രാജ്യത്തെ രാജാവിന്റെയോ ഗവൺമെന്റിന്റെയോ ആയിരിക്കും എന്ത് ആ ഇന്നുകൾ. Okay, then they are usually we can see various kinds of persons there in that inn. Okay, then all of you listen. A little riverside inn in Wallingford, Jerome, George and Montmorency enter and walk into the parlour. Parlour means old-fashioned word for a sitting room in a private house. And they sit, an old man smoking a long clay pipe is seated nearby. Okay, then which are the things are going there? Okay, then first one Jerome there and George and Montmorency, they are in the inn. Understood? Where they are? They are in inn. Okay, then all of you listen carefully. Old man, then who entered in that inn? Old man. Old man entered. Good evening, sir. Fine day today. Okay, then what he said? Good evening, sir. Fine day today. Old man, they're greeting. Okay, greeting themselves. Then Jerome, yes, and a fine day yesterday as well. Then George, looks like it will be fine day tomorrow. Wonderful weather and the crops seem to be coming up nicely. Okay, then they are wishing. Actually, when we met a stranger or any stranger, surely first we talked about what? First we talked about our weather. Right, we are talking about our weather. ഇപ്പം സ്ട്രേഞ്ച് ആയ ഒരാളെ കാണുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ ആദ്യം തന്നെ സുഖാണല്ലേ എന്നറിയാമെന്ന് ചോദിക്കും. നമ്മൾ എന്താ പറയുക? അന്ന് മഴയൊക്കെയാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു അല്ലേ, ചൂടാ അല്ലേ? We are saying like that. Okay, that's the things. Pause. Everyone looks around. Then Jerome George look at a testy old glass case fixed very high up above the chimney piece. Chimney piece which is a glass case. Okay, what is in that glass case? Yes, one fish. Okay, then can you follow me? Okay, listen carefully, dears. Jerome, oh, what a monstrous fish! Is it a cod? Okay, cod, pike, minnow, trout. These are some kinds of fish. Okay, it's what monster? What Jerome starter. What a monstrous fish! Is it a cod? Then George, no, that's a trout. Okay, that's a trout. George said that's another kind of fish. അത് cod ആണോ എന്ന് ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ എന്താണ് പറയുന്നത്? No, that is a trout. Then old man, fine fellow that, ain't he? Then Jerome, quite uncommon. Then Jerome, George, how much do you think it weighs? Its weight. Okay. Then old man said, rising and taking down his coat, 18 pounds 6 ounces. Okay, who answered? Stranger ആണ് ഇതിന് ആൻസർ പറയുന്നത്. അവര് ത്രീ അല്ലേ, ജെറോമും ജോർജും മോൺമറൻസി എന്താണ്? ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് ആണ്. അതിന് മറുപടി കൊടുക്കുന്ന ആളാരാണ്? ഓൾഡ് മാൻ അല്ലേ? who entered into that in. Then Jerome, that old man, I caught him just below the bridge with a minnow. Okay, he said that I caught that fish here. Okay, with a minnow, with another kind of a fish. They told me he were in the river. That is, what is the old English? Word in the old English. That means was on. Okay, what does it mean? Was on. Okay, was in the old kind of slang use on in the word. Okay, were in the river. I said I had him, and so I did. Then you don't see many fish that size about here now. I'm thinking. Then what the old man said? I got this fish. It's a large one. It's a large one. Which one? That is the case. Okay, I got this fish from below the bridge. Okay, below the bridge with a minnow. means I got one another kind of fish also. Okay, they told me he was in the river. Okay, who said that? Here he said that. They told me he was in the river, and I said I had haved him. Okay, some person told me that he was in the river. That means trout. This kind of a heavy fish also here there, but I told them I got it. Okay, then you don't see many fish that size about here now. I'm thinking good night, Jenny. Then he said that I know that you didn't get this kind of, you didn't see this kind of a fish earlier. Okay, then he said good night, gentlemen, and good night. He just quit. Old man exit. Then Jerome, oh, it's really a remarkably fine fish. Then the local carrier enters the inn with a pot of beer in his hand and he looks at the fish. Then who came next? First we saw who came first? First old man. Then old man. Then who is the next person? Who is the next person? Here we read. Local carrier. What is local carrier? Okay, local carrier came then with a bottle of beer, pot of beer in his hand. Then what he said, George, looking at the carrier, good size trout that. Okay, then while entering that local carrier, George said that it's a good size trout. Okay, he is saying like that. Carrier. Oh, you may well say that, sir. Maybe you wasn't here, sir, when that fish was caught. You don't know anything about this because I think you are not here. You are not here when I caught it. Okay. Okay. Then, George said, no, we are strangers and in this neighborhood. Okay. Then, carrier, then of course, how should you? It was nearly 5 years ago that I got that trout. How could you? Because it I caught when nearly 5 years ago. 5 വർഷം മുന്നെയാണ് ഞാനിത് പിടിച്ചത്. Okay, Jerome. Oh, was it you caught it then? You caught it then? Then carrier. Yes, sir. I caught him just below the lock. Where is that lock here? A short section of a canal or river with the gates. Okay, yes sir, I caught him just below the lock. Leastways, what was the lock then? One Friday afternoon, I had gone out pike fishing. I got for a pike fishing. And pike fishing in a poyadana. Bless you, never think about a trout. And when I saw that whooper on the end of my line, and bless it didn't quite take me back. Then പെട്ടെന്നാണ് എനിക്ക് whooper എന്ത് കിട്ടിയത്? ഈ troutനെ കിട്ടിയത്. Well, you see, he weighed 26 pounds. Do you know his weight? 26 pounds. And good night, gentlemen. Good night. Okay. Then here he also gave his own things about this trout. Then carrier exits. A solemn looking man enters and he sits by window long pause. Then very serious. Who is the next character? Solemn looking person. Okay, solemn looking person. Very serious person came there. What he said? Carrier exits. A solemn looking, very serious person enters and he sits by the window. Long pause. Then what he said to George, turning towards the man, I beg your pardon. I hope you will forgive the liberty that we perfect strangers in the neighborhood are talking. Okay, take it. Oh, sorry for the inconvenience. We are the perfect neighborhood strangers, but okay, but my friend here and myself would be so much obliged if you would tell us how you got that trout up here, trout up there. Then what he asked? Earlier, these two persons, old man and local carrier, gave Okay, dears. Then what he did, George, while entering, who gave the solemn customer. But by seeing that solemn customer, our George directly asked, if you don't mind, just say what? Just say how you caught that fish. Okay, he just asked directly that question. Okay, then what he did? Then Jerome, oh, nobody, solemn customer looked surprised. Why who told you that? It was I that caught that trout. നിന്നോട് ഞാനാണ് അതിനെ പിടിച്ചത് നിന്നോട് ആരാ പറഞ്ഞത്? Then Jerome, oh, nobody had told us so. We just felt instinctively that it was you who had done. കണ്ടാൽ തന്നെ അറിയാലോ അത് നിങ്ങൾ തന്നെയാണ് പിടിച്ചത്. Then here, solemn customer laughing. Well, it's a most remarkable thing, most remarkable. As a matter of fact, you are quite right. I did catch it, but fancy you're guessing it like that. Your means really a most remarkable thing. Oh, it's right. I got it. It's a remarkable thing. Then Jerome, but how did you go about it? Then solemn customer, took me half an hour to land him. Understand? I took half an hour for landing of this fish to here, and it did nearly broken my rod also, and weighed 34 pounds. And well, good night, gentlemen. Then the solemn customer also agrees that who caught that fish? Yes, he caught that fish there. Okay. Then landlord. Then who came next? Solemn customer also exits. Landlord. Okay. Who on the next step? Avade vannathu. Okay. I caught it myself. Oh, sorry. Then here the solemn customer exits. The landlord enters. Landlord. Well, sir, fancy Jim Bates and Joe Muckles and Mr. Johns. Whose are they? ഇവിടെ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട് അവരുടെ പേര്. Old man, local carrier, solemn customer. Okay. അവരുടെ actual name ആണ് അവിടെ പറഞ്ഞത്. And they had caught that all the fish, right? All the fish. Well, that is good. They are the sort of gift to me to put up in my parlor. If they had caught it, they are അവരാണത് പിടിച്ചിട്ട് വെച്ചാൽ അവർ എനിക്ക് ഇവിടെ കൊണ്ടുവരേണ്ട ആവശ്യമുണ്ടോ എൻ്റെ പാർലറിൽ? Okay. Then George asking, who did catch it then? Then who did catch it? Landlord, I caught it myself years ago, and I was quite a lad. I am a boy. That means I'm in my younger age. Unaccountable that it was. Then I can't count. Then I think that is my unaccountable, unable to be explained. Okay, explain that thing. Female voice calls from off stage. Landlord exits. Okay, then I told you that it is in the stage. Okay, ഇതൊക്കെ നടക്കുന്നത് സ്റ്റേജിലാണ്. ഒരു ഫീമെയിൽ വോയിസിന്റെ സൗണ്ട് കേട്ടു, ലാൻഡ് എന്തായി സ്റ്റേജിൽ നിന്ന് ഇറങ്ങിപ്പോയി. Okay, then here George, it really is most astonishing, wonderful shout. I must get a better view of it. But George said, ഇതൊരു ഭയങ്കര സംഭവം തന്നെയാണല്ലോ, ഇതൊന്നുകൂടി കാണണമല്ലോ. Want to see again? Then what he did, he just clutches upon that glass case and for a better view. Okay, listen. George climbs upon the back of the chair. Okay, and the chair slips and George clutches at the trout case to save himself. Then he just climbed upon the back of the chair. വിടാതിരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് അവൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? ആ ഗ്ലാസ് കേസ് മുറുക്കി പിടിച്ചു. Okay, then the trout case falls with a crash. And George and the chair land on top of it. Okay, what happened? George and the chair landed. പിടിച്ചു നിൽക്കുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ ജോർജും ആ ചെയറും ഒരുപാട് എവിടെ വീണു? ഈ ഗ്ലാസ് കേസിന്റെ മുകളിൽ വീണു. Have you seen that picture? Okay. Then Jerome leaps up and runs to George. You haven't injured that fish, have you? നീ അതിനെ എന്തൊക്കെ injured ചെയ്തോ? Injured means injury. Okay. Then George cautiously, I hope not. I think I have not injured that fish. George, Jerome, the trout has shattered. It's in 1,000 pieces. Okay, then George, impossible. He looks closely at the fish. Good God, it's made of plaster of Paris. What is that climax? Actually, that fish made of plaster of Paris. Understood? And these 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 has personalities. 4 personalities. What they said? They said that they thought that they talked about the ownership of the trout. Yeah, a trout in the ownership they are lying, right? Okay, actually it was made up of plaster of Paris. Okay, dears. Okay, then I think you got the chapter well. Understood? Chapter manassilaya? Okay, read the chapter well, then only you can answer the questions asking in between the chapter. Chapter the question ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ ആൻസർ ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണം? ചാപ്റ്റർ നമ്മൾ നന്നായിട്ട് വായിക്കണം. Okay? Okay, dears? Then who are the characters? Jerome, George, Montmorency. Dog ആണ് കേട്ടോ. Montmorency ഒരു dog ആണ്. Okay. Jerome, George, പിന്നെ അവരുടെ dog Montmorency. Okay. Actually English tales ഒക്കെ Montmorency as a dog ആയിട്ടാണ് consider ചെയ്യാൻ name. Okay. Then who are the strangers came down? Old man, local carrier, solemn customer, and landlord. That four of them claimed about the ownership of the fish. How they caught it here, how they get that, then how they bring it here, and everything. I talk about its weight and everything. And actually, what is the reality? It's what? It was made up of plaster of Paris. Okay. Then here we have one question answer. Inshallah, I will give you. We can just discuss. All of you listen. Where are Jerome and George? They were wait for in number here. Okay, question answer we can discuss through our words. Then we have to discuss direct and indirect speech. Direct to indirect speech. And they are. Okay, sorry here. A question answers. B, complete the table. It's your homework. Okay, you want to do. Then grammar part direct to indirect speech. So that thing we have already in our grammar textbook. Okay, inshallah we can discuss that chapter with our grammar textbook. Grammar textbook എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് ചെയ്യാം? ഇത് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാം. ഓക്കെ, രണ്ട് സെപ്പറേറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് പഠിപ്പിക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. അന്നേരം നമുക്ക് വിശദമായിട്ട് എന്തിനെ കുറിച്ച് പറയാനുണ്ട്? സ്പീച്ചിനെ കുറിച്ച്, ഡയറക്റ്റ് ആൻഡ് ഇൻഡയറക്റ്റ് speech. Then we can discuss later. Okay, my dears. Then I will see vocabulary. Vocabulary കണ്ടോളെ. Vocabulary all of you listen. Onomatopoeia. എന്താണ് onomatopoeia? All of you listen. What is that? Spelling. Give me the spelling of onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. Is it spelling? Onomatopoeia. P-O-E-I-K. I-C. Okay, onomatopoeia. M-A-T-O. Sorry, dears. M-A-T-O. Onomatopoeia. Okay, onomatopoeia. Then how we can onomatopoeia എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാലേ when we heard about the sound of water, when a person just standing upon the rock, when he jumped into that water, surely we have one sound. What sound? Splash. ആ വേർഡ് തന്നെ എന്തുണ്ട്? അതിലുണ്ടാകുന്ന സൗണ്ട് ഉണ്ട് അല്ലേ? സ്പ്ലാഷ് എന്നാണ് പറയുക. സ്പ്ലാഷ് എന്നാണ്. അതേപോലെ തന്നെയാണ് എന്ത്? അയാൾ വീഴുമ്പോൾ അതിന് പറയുന്ന വേർഡും സെയിം ആണ്. മനസ്സിലായോ? Listen. Crash is an onomatopoeic word. Onomatopoeic words sound very similar to the sounds that the words refer to. Understood? Here are few: creak, thud, splatter. Have you seen? Okay, then all of you take A. We could hear the faint swish of oars in the background. Next, the divers dived into the water with a big splash. Splash. Then there was a dash of excitement among the crowd as they saw the actor. Then what we need the buzz. Okay, buzz off. Then when the tire of the bicycle was punctured, the air escaped with the air in the tire puncture sound delay. Okay. As we waited for class to get over, I heard the familiar loud boom of thunder. But thunder in the sound boom nannalle. Yes. Then all of you, it's our next work. Already I gave you one homework. The next homework, study these words. You want to take your dictionary and find out the meaning of watch, see, look, observe, notice. These words denote getting information or acquiring knowledge visually. But there are some difference in the meaning of these words. ഒരുപോലെ ഇരിക്കുന്ന വേർഡ്സ് ആണെങ്കിലോ നമ്മൾ ഒരുപോലെ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന അതിന്റെ മീനിങ്ങിൽ എന്തുണ്ട്? There are some difference. Then what we want to do? Surely you want to take your dictionary and find out the meaning of these words. Okay, then all of you listen. We have one writing session. All of you read that. What is that? What is that? Recipe. What is? How we can write one recipe? Okay, all of you read recipe. That is in that blue box. Read all. Okay, a recipe is a list of instructions. It helps us cook food by giving simple and clear instructions. Recipes need to have a heading to show what food item you are writing about. Heading means a fluffy cheese omelette. When you start to write one recipe, surely you want to draw a box. Okay, then our heading should be in the middle of that box. Then a list of ingredients, the exact amount of the ingredients. Have you seen that? Okay. A list of ingredients, the exact amount of the ingredients. The process of cooking explained in the correct order and with clear simple instructions. Cooking time. Okay. Then the number of people the dish can be served to. Then all of you read fluffy cheese omelette. Ingredients. Serves one. ഒരാൾക്ക് serve ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. Okay. Shredded cheese 1 tablespoon. Eggs 2. Crushed pepper ½ teaspoon. Onion 1. Then chopped coriander leaves 1 teaspoon. Cooking oil 1 teaspoon. Salt to taste. Okay, then method also. This is the correct format of writing one recipe. Okay, our heading should be middle of our box and ingredients. Okay, then method. Everything left aligned. Okay, then wash, peel and chop the onion. Break the eggs into a medium-sized bowl and beat them till the egg white is thoroughly mixed with the yolk. Add the cheese, the crushed pepper and the salt. Gently mix again. Spread the oil on the heated non-stick frying pan. Pour the mix evenly on the hot pan. Reduce the flame and let the omelette cook for 3 minutes. Sprinkle the chopped coriander leaves over the omelette and gently flip the omelette over with a spatula. Let this cook for another minute. Your fluffy cheese omelette is ready. Serve hot with the tomato sauce. Okay, understood dears how we can write one recipe? Okay dears, all of you want to read your chapter well and read the vocabulary on words and study. Inshallah you can expect all the questions from our chapters. Then I will give you the question answer through WhatsApp, and surely you want to read the chapter well. Okay, then complete, you want to complete that 2 homeworks. Okay, read the chapter 5 more times. Okay, all of you, study well. Thank you.